What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Independent Joe. Today, as promised, I'm going to go ahead and review as much as I can and giving you information about this 4-gate product that just came out 2021. This is one of the private select or private release casks, private select casks that were given to certain groups of people. I think, who was it? It's Bourbon Night, I think, did one, but they did it in a rye. I'm not sure, positive on that, but I could have sworn I saw one when I was ordering this bottle that It's Bourbon Night actually was named on one of the bottles, but I had got this one. Not very much information though on these bottles. I've looked all over the place, can't find reviews on them. Really no information, so I'm really curious if any of you out there who come across this channel who know about this bottle or have this bottle, like the mash bill, almost anything, because some of the words on here are kind of confusing, because it's saying it's a single barrel, but then on the bottle it says Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in a new toasted cask by Calvin Cooperage. So they're changing it from one barrel to another one. Normally, that would be considered finishing whiskey. Maybe they're not counting the time because it's only for 30 days. I don't know how much of the flavors will transfer over to the juice that's inside this in 30 days. Maybe that's all it needs. I don't know. But I guess they figured, 30 days is long enough to transfer whatever new toasted barrels. Maybe because they're new and they're just barely toasted, that maybe those flavors will transfer really quick, and maybe they were trying to get maybe just that light toasted flavor. It doesn't say like to what level they toasted these or anything. It just says that they toasted it, and here you go. But it was finished for 30 days in a Calvin Cooperage new toasted barrel. Little background on Calvin Cooperage. Founded in 1963 in Glasgow, Scotland, which is kind of coincidence because yesterday I was doing Scotch. And this is actually finished in a, not really a Scotch barrel, but a new American toasted barrel. So, but the makers originally came from Scotland. They're now here in Kentucky. Let me get that straight. They moved to Kentucky in 1991 to kind of, I guess, centralize themselves because there was more companies coming out buying barrels, and it was probably easier for them to work from here, I guess. But they're here. They barreled this whiskey for 30 days, coming from a different whiskey that was aged for 6 years. So it's a 6-year-old whiskey plus 30 days. So it says right here that the barrel date was from 6/3/14. I'm assuming from 6/3/14 till the end of the year, and then they bottled it, and then they got it prepped and ready for, I guess, distribution. And then now it's a 2021 bottle. At least I believe it is, because it doesn't have exactly when it was bottled. So it says the same thing in the back, Kentucky straight bourbon. So Kentucky straight bourbon could be from a number of distilleries. There's rumors of certain ones, but it doesn't state where this Kentucky bourbon is from. So it could be Bardstown, it could be, let me see, should I look this up? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into that, but you know, for being a new company, and for a lot of flack that a lot of other companies get, as far as not disclosing like everything they can about what they can disclose about the bottles. I understand sometimes they sign an agreement or disclosure agreement stating that they're not gonna state where they get it from. But if this is wild turkey juice, then you know, if it's really good, then Wild Turkey might want to take some you know, credit for it. So you know, but you know, and they're getting some pretty good press right now with their different blends that they come out with. This one's a single barrel up to 6 years, then finished in a Kelvin Cooperage barrel. So this was part, like I was saying earlier, this was part of that whole private release casks. They had like 20 barrels in that program. You had I think 9 barrels at 8 years. I think It's Bourbon Night had one of those, and then you had another rye, a different rye that has 6 barrels at 7-year-old, and then you had the straight bourbon whiskey at like 5 barrels at 6-year-old whiskey in the bottle, and that's the one I chose to get. So I don't know. Trying to figure out here a lot about the bottle, but you go on Google, you're searching through the internet to try to find out what's in here. But again, for me, it's all about the taste. If I like it, great. But these are one of those bottles that once it's gone, it's gone. So I'll probably be using this as probably one of my special occasion bottles, depending on the flavor. If I like the flavor, if I feel it's one of those special type bottles, and I'm assuming it is, because it is a private select cask. It is a store pick. So they went down there, they picked the barrel, and for them, this was the one that got their attention, and so they bought the barrel, and then here it is. So, and this one is at cask strength. I think this is got some information on here. You got the private select cask. It's cask number 2, bottle number 79. It's just 63.4 alcohol content, or ABV, and then you have 126.8 proof. So it's gonna be a little steamy. Smells really nice so far. It's been sitting for a little bit, letting it air out, and I guess it's that time for that off topic. I don't know if you seen tonight's game. The Bucks last 2 days ago mopped the floor with Atlanta. Today, Atlanta returned the favor. Mostly because of their star player from the Bucks. I don't even want to try to pronounce his name. Great basketball player. Actually hyperextended his knee. It was pretty gruesome play. Hyperextended his knee. He was out. Trey from Atlanta was also out. So there's really no excuses. Both stars were out. It's just the Atlanta team just pulled together and wanted it more, I guess. And today they won by 22 points, evening up the series at 2-2. So yeah, these series are really stoking up to be something crazy. So right now, depending on, damn, I want to say his name, but I don't want to mess it up. Ante Kapopo. I probably messed that up. So I'm not good at pronouncing names. I'm former Marine, or retired Marine, not former Marine, retired Marine. And if anybody's been in the military and you're calling roll call or anything like that, we are bad at pronouncing names. But he is out with an extended knee as far as the game. They're hoping to get him back in 2 days against the back at playing Atlanta again. So, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game with the Clippers and see if they can win another one to even that series up. So, but the Suns, man, they're really tough. They're really tough. Paul George was on fire in the third and fourth quarters, so they were able to pull that one out yesterday. So let's see how he does tomorrow. Yeah, so back on topic. I'm gonna go ahead and this mystery whiskey, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you the notes. Couldn't find any information about like what's in it. So all this is gonna be wow, that's really nice. Especially stirring it up, getting it angry. Jesus. Definitely got some caramel on that. Got it like a cinnamon, like a cinnamon cookie, or wow. Got some caramel, got your vanillas, get that spice coming through. I don't smell like any overabundance of alcohol. You just get a sweet spice coming through. Man, that is really nice. Again, I ain't mad at any bottle that doesn't give like a crazy amount of information, because they are giving some, I guess. Some a little confusing because it's definitely not a single barrel by I guess it was aged in a single barrel and then finished. And I keep going back to that same, when it says finished, you gotta watch out with those words, because words mean something. So, and because they're actually trying to change the flavor just a little bit. Single barrel, it's one barrel, you pour it in a bottle and then you release it out. That's single barrel. They might dilute it a little bit in another single barrel just to get the proof down, to get to maybe the flavor they're looking for at a certain proof or a certain ABV, but not to change any flavors. Single barrels, you're not supposed to change it. When you call it a single barrel, you're not supposed to change the flavors. Just FYI. If I'm wrong about that, please in the comments hit me up, let me know. Hey, there are circumstances where a single barrel can be finished to change the flavor just a little bit, to add a toasted barrel, to call it a toasted barrel, and tell me that I'm wrong. I'll appreciate that, actually, so that I know for future reference, whether or not that's okay. Now, these aromas that are coming through are really nice, really strong. Feels like it's really rich in flavor. And there's only one thing left to do, and that's to taste it. So let me make it a little angry again. Yeah. It's almost like a cinnamon with a little bit of ginger in there. Almost could call it a cinnamon gingerbread cookie. That's really nice. Cheers. Woo! Wow. I got mocha, coffee mocha on that. That was a huge drink. Excuse me. that just covered my whole mouth and engulfed flames of not alcohol, but just a good nice heat wrapped around my tongue, and it was just wow. That's one of a really good really good bourbon whiskey. Still trying to recover from that, see if I could get some more, but it was just straight mocha coffee. I'm getting that caramel back. Very, very nice, sweet spice. Wow, that was crazy. It's still going, so I'm gonna let it go for a little bit. Let's see if I can pick something else up. Very faint vanilla in there, and the flavors. Mostly caramel. You got all your dark flavors. You got your caramel, your sweet spice, that mocha. Man, that was nice. I'm gonna definitely take a second drink, and then off camera I'll probably take another third drink and fourth drink, and so on and so forth. Cheers again. Trying to see if I get some fruit in that. Yeah. I mean, you definitely do get that dark cherry, so there is some fruit in there. This is just one of those classic flavors that is really rich. Got some real heft to it, and that spice, it's not so much burning. It's not an alcohol type of burn, but it is something you look for when you're drinking a good solid bourbon whiskey. So this might end up being one of my special occasion bottles, because I want like other people to taste this. So when they come over, this is probably one of the ones I'll be reaching for when they say, hey, I like this certain whiskey, I like that certain whiskey. I'm gonna say, try this one. Unfortunately, I can't tell you to run out and buy this, because this is one of those bottles where, well, the place I bought it from is definitely, they don't have any more, or else I'd, tell you where to buy it. But these are very hard to find, and yeah, I'm mad that I didn't buy two, and glad at least I bought one. So this is one of those ones I am definitely going to share with a good, somebody who knows about whiskey, who wants to taste. Adam, gotta come down, brother. Gotta come down so you can taste this whiskey with me, because this one is actually everything you look for in a good solid sip, drink, however you want to describe it, just to sit down and just pick apart these flavors that are coming through, and they're still coming through. Yeah, they're still coming through. It's really nice, really nice. It's I'll say the big, robust flavors that are coming through is medium, and you just got the finishing flavors that are just left behind. So it's not really long, but it's long enough to where you can appreciate what's in this, where it's not really messing up your palate, but it's leaving a good warm flavor. I won't say this is the greatest I've had, but it is up there. It is definitely up there with some of the best whiskeys I've had. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find me I'm gonna have to try me another 4-gate. I gotta find some way to get that rye one. See how that one is. This is bottled at 126.8 proof. Those other ones that I was talking about ain't even close to this high. They're about around 116-ish and down, I believe. At least the 8-year is at around 116. This one right here seems almost perfect as far as proof-wise. Yeah. So there you have it. One of my new special occasion bottles. I'm definitely not going to waste this bottle by downing it. I'm going to have to probably hide it so that I don't keep drinking it. But I'm going to sip on this one. This one will probably be my once a month sipper. I think that Reddit 5 whiskeys you should only have, and you have your Friday night sipper. This one's probably going to be my payday sipper or something. So once a month, I get paid once a month. So once a month when I get paid, I'm going to go ahead and knock one of these back, because I'm going to remember this one and taste it and enjoy it. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who's subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that button, hit that notification button to let you know when these videos come out. And I got another subscriber. I think I'm now at 53. I'd have to check again, but I think I'm now at 53. So I got one more subscriber. I appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Hopefully I can pass along some information. I know this one I can't really give you too much background on. I don't want to say anything wrong about Foregate as far as like how long they've been in business, because I'm not positive on it, but yeah, I heard 2018 is when they first come out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they've came a long way, because this is release number 13. So release number 1 to release number 13, to release so many whiskeys in a 3-year period is amazing. And yeah, and this one right here is no slouch at all. If I could buy another bottle, I would. Unfortunately, I think I won't be able to see one of these again. But yeah, appreciate you. Already said like and subscribe. So thank you, and have a good night.